welcome back to the Mostly Pointless podcast.
Hello again.
My name's Tom, this is Adam.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll talk for an hour about things, hopefully plenty interesting, but mostly pointless. Apology to start with, for everybody who's tuning in after episode 3, because I promised them there'd be a belt on display.
Did you actually say that? I can't remember if you said that.
I said that. I teased it to bring viewers in.
I could put my belt up there.
If anyone would like to see Adam's regular belt up there, don't show it them. Don't show them the goods.
Spoilers.
Although what we have got is improvements.
Yeah, there's a lot more stuff up there now, isn't there?
We've brought in Marv, Green Lantern, Batman, Freezer, Zombie Batman, Black Knight Batman, the first ever Green Lantern. Freezer, it says final form, but for the keen viewers of Dragon Ball, they know that's not final form.
You should watch it. If you're listening on Spotify, it doesn't matter anyway.
It doesn't. We're painting a picture.
Okay.
Bilbo's pipe.
Yeah.
Another thing we'll briefly touch on is it has just been my birthday, and this man right here knows me so well. What did you get me?
Gandalf Duck.
Do you need any more explanation? Gandalf Duck.
Gandalf White.
Yes, true. Because there is a grey option in there.
Yeah, it looks a bit pissed off though.
Tell them what other options is there of ducks?
All Lord of the Rings, like Frodo, Sauron.
There were a Boromir, which I thought
Boromir was quite cool. Yeah.
The Uruk-hai. Lurtz. That Lurtz is what it's called, isn't it?
The Uruk-hai.
The Uruk-hai from Fellowship, who does the shield thing on Aragorn and who kills Boromir. Spoiler!
That was very previous.
We've had a bit of time off, which I do apologise. We've just had a busy couple of weeks and we've not managed to get some rhythm of podcasting.
Yeah.
But hopefully we have got a good run now, so we should try and hit a bit more of a steady rhythm of recording.
Well, disappoint us regular viewers.
All
3 of them.
Yeah, all 3 of them. Me being one of them. My missus is liking it. She listens it at work because she says it's the most I talk to her.
She's not wrong.
She said it. I said you should have said that on podcast. That's the kind of level of humour we aim for.
We'll invite her on just to berate you for an hour.
Genuinely, I think she'd decline.
What, berating you or just coming on?
Oh no, she would always berate me if she could. Given the chance, I think she would.
She loves you really.
Oh yeah, of course, in jest.
In jest.
But I think she would not in jest decline coming on it. We may have got a guest.
Oh yeah.
Again, we'll just tease. But the viewer's not the guest. I won't tease him.
We're going to bring a cat of nine tails with it.
That wasn't the teasing that I'm thinking. Although that's in my head now.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
I ain't got one, but I'm sure I can find one.
Yeah.
I can make one.
So yeah, I think we're not far off getting into a rhythm. If anybody has watched all 3, you will see us gradually getting more chilled.
Weird talking in front of a camera, isn't it?
Yeah. I am not one for talking.
Even though there's no one there. It's just us two.
Just us two. Yeah. We do this for hours a week.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. But then as soon as that's in front of you, we did go a bit robotic. That's robotic. Spotify viewers missing out on.
Future sailors.
I miss Boosh so much.
Yeah.
Before we start tangentialising,
it's easily done.
Word of the day. Drinks.
Yeah.
Okay. You've been asking every week. The viewers want to see it.
No.
Nobody wants to see it.
Nobody gives a shit.
But I have finally got a whiskey.
Oh.
Do you want to pass us the red one?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us where it is for the viewers?
Really? Is this the one that I tried to butcher the... Oh.
You didn't try and butcher it. It came naturally to you.
Bunnahabhain.
Yes.
Is that right?
I don't know.
Oh, Bunnahabhain.
There's only me and you, so if you... and I've got it. You'll not be able to tell, but it's in this cool glass that's not properly round at the bottom or flat at the bottom, so it kind of rolls nicely in the palm.
Toasted nuts, vanilla, and the ghost.
The ghost.
The ghost. Is that what it's supposed to taste like?
Well, we'll see. Smells.
Doesn't say.
Smells like all that, but just tastes like raspberries.
It tastes like sand and sea, and that's a drink, isn't it? Sand, sea, and seaweed.
You're all right. You took a big sniff.
What's that? Aegon
Targaryen.
No, what's that drink? That whiskey you had?
Seaweed. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Seaweed.
Yeah.
Bum
It was
fuck.
called something like,
No.
yeah, sun, sea, sand, and...
It's one of those mixers.
Yeah, so we've got, I wanted to say contact. We know somebody who's very into his whiskies, and he said that there's certain places that can produce the single malts, and each distillery has a person who tests it to see whether it's a good enough quality. And if it isn't a good enough quality, they basically sell it off to somebody, they rebrand it, and they sell it as something else. So, say for instance, this one, if it weren't good enough, you might see it as a different brand, almost tasting identical, but somebody with the best palate and nose just feel it's not up to scratch.
It's going to annoy me that I can't remember what it's called. It's like something like seaweed, Angus, thongs, and perfect snogging or something along those lines.
Great joke. I have also got it with ice.
Did you wanted ice? Though?
I wanted ice.
You're supposed to drink it with ice.
Me and the missus went to Tobermory. It's where the shop Balamory. Not in the face. The location. The shop Balamory. Yeah, we went up there, and obviously it's Scotland territory. Distilleries everywhere.
Yeah.
But in the Tobermory distillery, the guy working there, you know, when people just loves the job, just so enthusiastic.
Like when I went to Castle, like I had Boys and Gardens, knew a lot of
you just like live and breathe it.
Yeah,
that sort of stuff. All the whiskey, I don't breathe too much of that. But he said he were a firm believer that whiskey is for every adult. Yeah, there's a whiskey out there for everybody, and the only thing that stops people having the right whiskey is that it is, well, you could get some very cheap ones. Let's be honest.
Right.
Is the ratio of whiskey to water.
So basically, you just water it down. That's what the ice is for.
He said that you will very rarely, or you shouldn't really, ever have just a neat whiskey.
Right.
Even if you're a big whiskey drinker, you have your whiskey and you put your water in and you get it to your right. So he was, as a standard thing, was giving you a little bit of whiskey and a pipette, one of my favourite words, pipette of water into testing. But I don't know about temperature because I like a cold drink in general. You think I'm a weirdo, don't you?
You'd have coffee just ice cold all the time. Which it's not as weird as it thinks people...
Tastes like whiskey. It is smooth, let's be honest.
It's smoky.
Well, I was just going to go on to... Go on, you ever got pronouncing it. The smokiest one we know. Lefroig.
Yeah.
That is another level.
Yeah.
That is smooth compared to
it's
that.
like having a drag off a cigarette. A cigar.
I wouldn't get too close with that to your face. Just get right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very smoky. But I think that's quite smooth.
He didn't have the...
we're just painting pictures. I did think this is such a nice glass, and then thought...
It's a very cool glass.
I'm going to have to hold it for the next 15 minutes.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't put it down, it's going to tip up and pour it.
Yeah, but I'll hold it after I've done your drink.
See if it falls over. Oh! Riveting stuff.
Edge of the seat podcasting. I'll let you do the honours.
I actually chose this one, didn't I, this time?
You chose it. Oh, that's
just because I couldn't find any... Where we went to get them, I couldn't find anything more odd. So this one's just called Viva Roma.
Or Via Roma.
Yeah, it's Via Roma. It's not spelled Viva.
No, in any capacity.
No, it's not.
Sober.
I just thought it was cool because this talks about Romulus and Remus. You know, anyone who knows the Roman mythology.
Anybody who knows Adam, and it may come out over the podcast, but mythology is, you would call it your thing.
I like Greek mythology, which is very similar to Roman.
Like to the point where
Roman's pinched it, basically.
You just did that course, didn't you, because you fancied it?
Yeah. Interesting. That's a microphone, Adam. Here you go.
And again, we do promise he's driving.
Yeah.
So
that's why I chose it. Yeah.
Cool bottle, though.
It's a cool bottle, yeah. I like it. It's got, like I said, got a wolf on it. Looks lost.
Who were Romulus and Remus?
The founders of Rome.
Born of the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Cain and Abel, were they the...
Cain and Abel, Christian stuff.
Were they Adam and Eve's...
Kids, yeah. Smashed each, well, Cain smashed Abel up, didn't it?
I can't remember. There's a big film about it in there, but that's not... There's a film about it where they're not... It's not biblical.
It's alright.
Alright.
Whoa, that's a kind of...
You alright?
It's got a weird aftertaste.
Not like that beer that we found earlier.
What beer?
That
That beer, that premium.
What were you gonna say? Basically, I went to the fridge to get a Peroni out, and it was
cloudy.
Cloudy.
It smelled like piss.
Yeah, and we were egging each other on to.
I'm not drinking that.
Yeah, but we didn't.
It's got an odd aftertaste, hasn't it? Kind of
malty.
Like beer.
Tastes like beer. I wonder if people. I said people. First episode actually has done all right by the other standards.
Which is the worst one?
Second.
It's the worst episode. The first episode.
The first episode's the worst episode, but in terms of viewership, the second one is.
Yeah, yeah, but that's what I'm going to say. It's the worst one, but it's got the most views. But I guess it's been out there longest.
I think it may just be time. I think it may just be that because it's the first one, it got pushed more, maybe. Or
what pushes it?
Like YouTube's algorithms. Now, one thing I want to say about YouTube algorithms is, you know, Sam Sulek.
That roidy guy.
Yeah, he's if anyone hasn't seen him, put his name into YouTube. He's everywhere, and for all intents, he's just a young guy, very likable, very down to earth, but he's an absolute tank, Josh.
Oh yeah.
Huge dude. And effectively, he goes to work, and then he gets a little camera in his car. He chats to people on his way to the gym. He goes to the gym. He does his own sets. He makes it up as he goes. It's not like a scientific thing. He does a video a day. It's the same picture, same title. Day 31, bulk arms. Day 32, bulk legs.
It's like Corona. That's what I'm thinking. Continue.
And he gets millions of views all the time. But
does he have mates on steroids?
Yeah.
I was going to say, at least he's all
he's very much
honest.
Yeah.
Not with these bells that go, oh, that's completely natural.
No.
Yeah, that's why you've got veins sticking out like 3 inch off your body.
Yeah, veins on veins. Yeah. But anybody who mentions him, maybe this will happen to us, their views skyrocket. So, somebody who you probably haven't heard of, Jeff Nippard.
Nope.
Fitness guy. He does really scientific stuff, really in depth. They'll look at like experiments and tests and everything that they've done to break out like the best way to do certain things. He did a video on Sam not long back. He averages about 1-2 million a video.
Wow, bless him.
His video of Sam did 14 million.
Oh wow, that is a jump.
Just purely because it's Sam.
So if we just shout out trigger words.
No, what I'm going to test
right.
is I don't feel we're just putting it in there for like clickbait. I do feel we've talked about him enough that I could say in the title we discuss Sam Sulek. Let's see if that gets pushed anymore.
Oh,
because I think everybody just mentions him, and it just.
I only seen pictures of him. I've not seen any of his videos.
He's
a nice.
He seems nice. They were in
honest, like so.
Birmingham the other day for the Arnold Expo.
Oh.
Yeah, which I'd have liked to have met him. He seems, like I said, seems very down to earth. I'd have liked to have met Ronnie Coleman. That would have been great.
It's like you're doing your idols then, isn't it?
Yeah, and my daughter's randomly.
3-year-old.
He told
Ronnie Coleman is an idol.
She told Grandpa came over the other day and she said, "Can I have a banana?" And she said, "Yeah, sure." So we got a banana and she went, "I'll be big like Ronnie." Which for 3 years old is funny.
What did she say about Amanda Nunes?
She absolutely, I don't know where it is. She loves Amanda Nunes. We watch it on repeat. Like, not the fight, and it's not that I've, like, begrudged her watching the fight, but she loves watching the walkouts. She loves watching, like, Dana White putting the belt on and Bruce Buffer. Like, she'll turn to me and goes, "What colour jacket do you think Bruce Buffer's going to wear today?" I'm like, I don't know.
I don't even know what Bruce Buffer is.
You know what I mean?
32. I'm not 32. I'm 32.
You're 32, yeah. Bruce Buffer's the announcer. Michael Buffer were his dad.
I don't know.
Like they're like the voice of.
You're the sport guy.
Let's get ready to rumble. You know,
I thought that were Anton Deck.
I think Bruce Buffer. I think it was Bruce sued. Who did Space Jam at Disney? No, Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers. He sued them. Because they did a bit where he says, "Let's get ready to rumble" as a joke, and they didn't ask him, and it worked like.
Did he win?
He won because it was so he got a huge chunk. Because that's, like I said, it's his trademark. He trademarked the term.
I'm guessing just saying "Let's get ready to rumble" one, but did they say it like he would say it?
It was basically the announcer was supposed to be. It was like a little mouse, I think, but it was supposed to be Bruce Buffer.
No, is it the little mouse with the big hat?
I can't
It's been a
remember.
long time since I've seen Space Jam.
Have you seen the new Space Jam?
No. What were you saying about Mandy Nunes anyway? We got distracted again on a tangent.
It's just that my daughter loves her.
Just mint.
That right, yeah. Yeah. So my missus gave me such a stern look because she says that she's like, "What do you want to watch tonight?" to my daughter, and hoping that she'd say Pepper, Sarah and Duck. Was it the one I said that she liked? Ben and Holly,
Ben and Holly,
right? Yeah. And she goes, "Can we watch Amanda Nunes?" And she's like, "What do you want to watch Amanda Nunes for?" Because she's mint. And then she turned to me like, "That's all you.
It's your fault.
I can't even defend myself. That is all me.
It's all you."
But yeah, she's obsessed with that. She's obsessed with, I say wrestling, but it's more the Royal Rumble. Like, she likes the countdown and then what. I think she just likes the admin side of things.
The admin? What?
Yeah, she's not interested in the fight. She's not interested in not like that.
She likes the countdown.
When we play doctors, she doesn't actually, the actual doctor bit of it, she's not bothered about. But she likes you checking in and being in the waiting room.
She likes order.
She likes the order of it all. Yeah.
Do we have to say we're not being sponsored when we're advertising all this shit? It's on you.
There's a tick box that says that you have to say if you're being sponsored or not.
Oh.
But I think it's different if we're drinking it to say we're being promoted by you. Like, we're not pushing it saying this is amazing, everyone should have it.
Everything we drink says it's alright, so it's not very good promotion,
we have the least, the most vanilla reviews.
Yeah.
But, yes, just in case it is a thing, not sponsored.
No.
No. We would definitely let you know if we were sponsored by anybody.
Yeah. Anyone fancies it.
Nobody is in the right mind would sponsor us.
Definitely not me. At least you've got away with words.
Well, I've got away with writing words. As soon as it comes to vocalising it.
As we just worked out, I can't even string a sentence together.
No, sober.
So, yeah.
You do flow when it's more sweary, though. I've said this.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's makes me more comfortable. Well, it's the whole Samuel Jackson thing, innit? He threw in apparently motherfucker to help him get over a stutter.
Nice. And it worked.
It worked really well. I mean, that guy's like top level.
Well, I was about to say, where did it rank for you?
Well, as far as that's quite a broad spectrum, but I mean, in general, he's fucking up there, isn't it?
Top percent-ish, top 2% of like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so. I can't think of a film that I've seen him in that I don't like.
For, I went in, what was that called? Like Miss Peregrine's School for Peculiar
Oh yeah, fair enough, I'll take you back, that was a bit...
I don't know how that pulled that one out.
Miss Peregrine's School for Unusual, Weirdly Magic.
He went to be Professor X, didn't it? School for Gifted Children.
Yeah. He met Wolverine.
If you woke up with superpowers, would you be a superhero?
Yeah, it depends on what the superpower is. Like if I melt every time I go into sunlight, probably not.
Would you still call it a superpower? Would you still call it a superpower?
Look at me! Way!
Just distraction, man.
Distraction. Like I go invisible when you're not looking at me.
That's such a good film.
Mystery Men, is it?
Mystery Men, yeah. With the Blue Raja, the Shoveler. The Shoveler's William H. Macy.
Who?
Well, you were in the... Oh, you're watching the TV series Fargo, aren't you?
I've watched all 5 at the minute, yeah.
He's in the main film.
Oh, okay.
I also think...
I
can't remember.
Is he based on the first... You haven't seen the season, so you won't know.
I would not know. He's also... Okay. I want to say he's in the second Jurassic Park. He's in the American Shameless. He plays Frank.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you mean, yeah. I keep thinking of watching that, but something that's just been on for that long, and there's how many seasons, I thought it might be a bit of a slog.
I also think it's one of them that... Like, the obvious exception is The Office.
Yeah.
Of that translation from British to American.
All done by Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant. Though,
yeah, but I don't... It rarely works out. Like, did you see the In-Betweeners attempt?
I didn't know they did an American In-Betweeners.
Don't. Yeah, it's
bad.
so bad. Yeah.
I think it's because that's very specific British humour. It's difficult to translate that.
Well, I think you're right that it tries to do that humour and it doesn't work. The Office...
It changes it to American style.
Yeah, like that. The first episode of The American Office is pretty much scene for scene with the UK one, but it very quickly finds its ground, kind of softens some of the stuff that the UK does, because that humour is very, very much British humour.
Yeah.
But gets away with it. In-Betweeners does not. I'm not sure about Shameless, but it has bumped out however many series.
So it must be doing all right then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So legit, so you wake up with a legit. What superpower would you have if you could pick?
Oh, you know what I like with these questions?
Well, that one was I didn't preemptively think about that one.
I don't know. I always like the idea of flight.
Yeah.
I just think it can be useful in a lot of scenarios.
Yeah.
Saving people.
Mine's been
Avoiding
saying for a
traffic.
while.
Flight.
No. Magnetism. I'd be magneto.
Oh, that magnet. Yeah, that would be very cool.
Because you could effectively strap some metal to your shoe and fly anyway.
That's a very good point.
I thought about it.
I suppose if you were strong enough, magnet man, then
I would not be called Magnet Man.
Then I guess even if they fell off, as long as you fell to Earth and there's enough like iron around you, like in the Earth, you could probably stop yourself from plummeting.
But again, so you get that sort of power. Would you then think I am going to be a superhero, or you think it's more hassle?
Probably not. Not just fly. I mean, I'd like to think if I saw someone that needed saving from a height, I could help. But I wouldn't.
Very strange.
Very strange.
Very specific.
Yeah. I mean, someone needs to jump out. They don't need to jump out of a building. Like, I don't know, there's a fire or something, and then you fly up and you take them down. We're having this argument with my missus. They were saying, what would you prefer to have? Super strength or flight? And I was going flight, and she went, no, super strength. The people who were listening to us argue about it saying the problem is flight is an actual superpower. You don't really get that on your own. People can become very strong with steroids and stuff like that. It's not as far-fetched as flight.
When you said super strength, what realm did she give an example of limit?
Well, I said like I could fly someone out of a building. I said, yeah, you could fly someone out of a building, but you'd drop them. I'm not that weak. So I could carry like 2 people.
Flight at the expense of.
Well, you look at firemen; they carry people out of buildings all the time. You know?
Unless it was super strength to like a
run through a tank or something like that.
Then I think flying.
Yeah.
And just because everyone, I think the most common two must always be flight or invisibility.
Invisibility sounds cool, but it's also a bit creepy at the same time.
But genuinely though, what would you use it for?
Invisibility.
Yeah.
Unless it's pervy stuff. Not much.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like everyone, straight to that one. It's what are you going to do with being invisible?
It's either pervy stuff or not great stuff because you're going to steal stuff. Yeah. So it's not very superhero-y, is it? Yeah.
I just don't think that's. I was just putting my daughter to bed, and I did think, when you were, how did you get to bed when you were a kid? Did you have routines? Did you?
I think so, but I don't really remember much.
So did it translate to now? But I guess if you don't remember, you don't really.
I remember my parents telling me I was very good at going to sleep. So like before I was even 1, they would get me to just put me in bed and I'd fall asleep on my own. Whereas my brothers were like, I think one of them didn't even fall asleep on his own until like 11. So.
Do you fall asleep in silence?
I used to, not anymore.
Why?
Tinnitus.
Oh, it's just constantly.
Yes.
That might work like thingy though.
It does not.
No.
No, it does not.
I don't know if it's true. I heard that Wayne Rooney falls asleep with like a Hoover on. That might have just made that up. I've definitely heard somebody say that, but I don't know if it's true.
You can have an app that does that though, can't you?
I'm sure he's moved on from that now. It's not just like plugs shark in and then gets to bed.
Gold encrusted Hoover.
Yeah.
Not be diamond encrusted.
Gold crust.
Gold crust.
What about like, pitch black? Apart from your tinnitus, silence. Is that right?
If I didn't have that, what I would used to do is I would get in bed and I'd basically cocoon myself. So I'd have a pillow next to my head. I'd have a pillow on like the quilt on the side of my head, so both my ears were covered, and probably sometimes ram it over my face.
Nice.
I don't know how I didn't die as a child because I used to have a third pillow that I would just stick over my head. I used to get sort of like sleep paralysis as well. I never had that thing where someone would come and sit on your chest, but I used to get it where it was like I was awake, but I couldn't move. So like I would try my very hardest to move, but it was like all my effort was going into moving one arm, but it wasn't moving. Yeah. It was terrifying. And a lot of the time, I'd be face down in something, so I'm going to die. And then last second, I'd be like, wah! And I'd just check myself. I shook myself off the bed a few times to get myself. Yeah, I don't have that anymore, but it's probably because I stopped sleeping with things off my face.
Probably. You get like a eureka moment, like maybe I should take the pillow off my face.
Maybe I shouldn't smother myself.
Yeah. You almost smothered me once, didn't you?
Oh, dear, because you're snoring.
We were in Iceland and we got a. It was basic. We were in an alright room. Twin. Smelt of egg.
But I think that's just because everything smells sulphury because of the volcanic.
We went to Iceland. It was a long like process to get to Iceland. We were originally going to go to.
Well, maybe we did walk.
Like who did his own Fellowship of the Rings.
You put me on your shoulders.
Funny enough as well, I also lost that necklace, which is kind of like something that happened. Yeah, we were going to go to watch the World Rock Climbing, if you remember, originally in Belgium.
I thought you were Amsterdam.
No, that was the second. So we were going to go to Belgium, and then we realised that Alex Puccio and a couple of others who we'd wanted to see had pulled out from injury.
Oh.
So we thought we'd just leave them, but because we've got the block, we would go away. So we looked at Amsterdam second, then realised that we work at the time, Argos and Next, and that didn't really bring with it the money we could go and spend in Amsterdam.
No.
So then we tried to look at somewhere we could afford, and that was Iceland.
Yeah.
Incredible. Yeah. You'd agree?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah. We went for a couple of days. We did the Blue Lagoon. Is that what it's called?
Blue Lagoon, which was awesome.
Incredible. Just, I would recommend it to anybody. It was just such a cool place.
Just such like a vast openness of water, like
Cloudy
water that's heated by the
naturally heated.
So we're always warm. Then you go through a patch and you're like, it's burning me.
And then they were like trying to sell you these face creams. So by the pools were these buckets of face cream that, like, bear in mind, we must have looked so funny. Just us two sat there with like cakes of face cream on. I can remember I was drinking strawberry beer. I don't know what.
Yeah.
They gave you wristbands that you just scanned at the bar in the middle of the Blue Lagoon. And you could have just sat there all day. We did, really.
We sat there for a good few hours and we went quadding as well.
We went
up a mountain.
Quadding up a mountain.
Through a stream.
Through a stream. On the... that was a good angle.
I went down.
You went down. Went to the top of this mountain on the cloudiest day, I think, in Icelandic history. And the guy turned to me and he went, on a good day, you can see out all over Iceland. But that's not today.
You can see like that far
You could not see anything.
2 foot.
But yeah, we got back to his room. England Rugby Union were playing on one of the nights. So it was like, Iceland have this huge policy on trying to cut down on people drinking alcohol. So it skyrockets the price of proper alcohol anywhere you go, really.
There's not much you can find either. Yeah,
we were... You got the car, you were driving, and we drove for miles through town, like random towns that just looked dead, and then you drive for miles through nothing until you got more. We got to a small little place. There were a couple of restaurants that we tried.
Everywhere we went to was really nice food.
Very nice
really
food all the way
nice
through. Food. But we went into their equivalent of like a Lidl or an Aldi to get some drinks to watch the rugby in his room. I got some ciders and you got some beers.
Yeah.
And we realised that when we got back in, you'd got 0 alcohol malt beer, and I'd got 0.5% ciders. So we got crazy in his room watching England. But long story long, I'm going to tell them story short, but we're talking for about 5 minutes. I snore. I can't describe it in words, apparently, how bad it is. Obviously, I've never heard it myself, really.
It's like a tractor driving through your room.
But not yet. Multiple people have said, I would try and kill you.
Well, there was that time when when we were younger and you were still living with your mum and dad, and me, you and your brother slept in the same room, and your brother's fucking worse than you. So there's you two just like having a tractor and bloody thunder going off at the same time. It almost blew me out head off.
I went camping with my dad and my brother once. We shared a tent, and at one point their snoring synced while I was awake. So when one were breathing in, one was snoring, and it would just and that didn't help me sleep. But yeah, when I was a kid, I've been downstairs. My dad's been asleep upstairs. There's been 2 shut doors and a floor between us, and I've not been able to get telly from his snoring. So I can't blame anything.
Thing, is it? You can blame your dad.
Yeah,
it's your dad's fault.
Brutal, but yeah, you were going to choke me like that, weren't you? If you could.
Just mummy with a pillow or something. Yeah.
Go to sleep.
Go to fucking sleep.
So I can. But yeah, I need to have noise. I would struggle.
Since you lost all your weight, you've done snoring bad though nowadays.
I think where it is it's less constant. I think when I snore, I snore as bad, but I snore less.
Yeah.
I am genuinely thinking. I was watching Sean Brady, UFC fighter. I've mentioned it to you. He used to have problems sleeping. He used to wake up a lot through the night, and he's got a sleep process now, which he says he swears by. He uses the mouth tape.
Yeah, it sounds horrific.
Where it's literally, there's one that's called hostage tape. It's not what he uses, but it's literally called hostage tape. And he tapes his mouth up, and then there's a padded, like whatever it's ice mask or whatever, sleep mask. And yeah, he's even tracked it on his stats because he wears some sort of monitor to track his sleeping. And he's got a before and after, and he just sleeps through night.
Oh yeah, look, you died 4 times. No, I would die. I struggle to breathe through my nose quite a lot, so I could sleep and just not wake up again.
You would have a lovely sleep.
It'd
just be your last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be complaining.
No. Somebody probably. I get your wife would have quite the payout. I'm guessing if it killed you.
But I don't know. Would it be classed as suicide if I've taped my own mouth up and then I suffocate?
I guess if somebody's selling it, you, like go back to Gorilla Glue Girl.
No, but that you don't put Gorilla Glue on your face. That was ridiculous.
Did she won money though? She won the thing. She sued them.
How? It's fucking glue for like wood and stuff like that and objects. You don't put it on your face. But that tape's been sold specifically to shut your mouth.
Yeah.
So if I used it and then died because I couldn't breathe because I can't breathe through my nose very well, could you sue them? Or would they be like, oh,
I think if they're selling it you for that, you would have.
And I still die from it. I'm not going to use it regardless. It's not my idea.
Well, anyway, I'm thinking about doing it. My problem is that if I have to go in, like if my daughter stirs.
Yeah. Are you running with a tape on your mouth?
Either that or I fall asleep and I wake up to her trying to peel it off my beard. Yeah. I've got like a weird sort of
square
gap.
You might set up a new trend. People might like that.
That's ballsy to start that trend if they don't catch on. How's the beer going now?
The hostage tape. It's alright. It tastes a bit like some kind of coronary.
Coronary.
For a drunk.
We
steady. You know that's been there all this time.
I don't know what's happened.
It's not on this time. That's what light's saying.
But it's the first time we're moving into better weather. First time we've not had to put heating on.
It's still not warm enough for me to not have a jacket on though.
Yeah, I had to put my hoodie on, but it's a nice temperature right now.
Mid-July, I'm just going to be sat here in pants.
Yeah, we've got to get less. As the viewers diminish, shoulders closed, just trying anything to get views.
Yeah. I'll start selling my bath water if that helps. No one wants that. Jesus Christ.
You never know. You might find a niche.
Feet pics. I've got alright feet. They're quite wide.
Again, niche.
It is niche. To be fair, there's always going to be someone that wants something.
What's the rule?
Rule 34?
Yeah.
If it exists, there's porn of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went about that first episode, I think, didn't we?
Yeah. We've got about 6 topics and then we're back round again to the first episode. Yeah, for tea, we've just had a pizza. Great pizzas, to be fair. But I know your view on it. I like to bring it up.
No, it's going.
Pineapple on pizza.
No.
Now, you've always, before it was a topic, you've always been vexed about pineapple on pizza. Do you think it's become more of a thing than it needs to be?
Possibly. I think I'm not even 100% sure it's that bad. I think I've just got it stuck in my own head that it's that bad. So I'm like, no.
But where do you draw? What is it that you don't like about it? Is it the sweet savoury blend? Because you like sweet corn on pizza.
I do, but that's not very sweet in comparison to pineapple.
Oh, compared to pineapple, no.
And it's very juicy as well, pineapple. And it's sometimes kind of crunchy as well. So it's really sweet and wet and crunchy.
I don't like, I will tell you, even though I am a pineapple on pizza kind of guy, when, like I say, it's too juicy that when you cook it, it wets, it soggies.
Yeah, I think that might be part of it. But I don't like, I know obviously pizza has like a tomato base, like a tomato puree base. But I don't like tomato on pizza.
Sliced?
Yeah. I like raw tomato. I have it in salads. I eat tomato, cherry tomato.
I like tomato.
I don't like cooked tomato.
A grilled tomato.
Yeah, I don't like them like breakfast or like that.
No, grilled tomato's a waste of a tomato.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on the sweet savoury combos?
I like pathia, which is a sweet,
it is
hot,
the best curry.
Yeah, so I quite like that.
There'll be some people watching this who are very happy that you've got me to say curry.
Because you say it weird.
Because apparently I say it weird.
Curry.
I know, but if I try and say that, It sounds wrong.
Say it.
Curry.
Curry.
Yeah. So I'll say curry. Pathia is the best one of them.
Pathia is really nice.
But yeah, you're right. That's very mango heavy.
Well, Mrs. when she was pregnant, pizza toppings used to be
And it was them fish
anchovies, jalapenos, and I can't remember what the other one is. There were three things. Anchovies, jalapenos.
capers.
No. I'll think about it. It'll come to me like 2 minutes before I end.
What about applesauce, cranberry sauce on your sodas?
No, I don't like any of them.
No, because of the sweet savoury.
Well, it could be. But I'm not a big fan of like sweet pies either. I like meat pies, meat potato pies, that sort of thing. But I don't like apple pies.
What about like a chutney? Because you get a lot.
Yeah,
of
I do. I
chutneys.
like chutneys.
It's very confusing.
It is very
I thought I
confusing.
would get into the bottom of it.
No.
But
Whereas mint ice cream is my favourite ice cream.
this is weird. Go on.
But I don't like mint sauce.
You like mint chocolates?
I love mint chocolate.
Despise mint
I
sauce.
hate mint sauce. It's
What about
awful.
like a raita? Like a mint raita?
No,
No.
it's awful.
What an enigma.
Mm.
Yeah, for lots of reasons. But
That's just one of the many.
where else? Is there anything else on a pizza that you think is a no-go? Come on, let's build your pizza. Tomato
Generally,
base or barbecue base?
tomato base. I think
Deep pan, then a crispy.
Deep pan.
Deep pan, yeah.
Pepperoni, jalapenos, spicy beef, like red onion.
Raw red onion or like cooked.
Cooked generally, yeah. Maybe, yeah, those four are good. If I have to have four, that's what I've got.
That's what you go for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I say pepperoni? Yeah.
At first, yeah, that was your first ingredient.
Jesus Christ.
About 4 ingredients, 3 of them with pepperoni.
Pepperoni. Some more pepperoni, please. What about you?
Tomato base. I think a barbecue is nice, but sometimes that does border into the too sweet. Tomato base, nice. Deep pan. Although I've always said that for my last meal, which you can do yours next, I'll get thinking. There's a local that we've got. It does these potato wedges and cheese and a doner meat calzone, which I would have that. Pretty much, not my last meal. This is going to sound bad now, but remember the meal that I basically had the night before I got married?
When we were at my house.
We were at your house. We basically had that meal. We had wedges.
Yeah.
I had the calzone.
Yeah.
And I had 2 double cheeseburgers from McDonald's.
Oh yeah,
And a black relentless.
Because you've been dieting all that time, so you don't have McDonald's in ages, or of the full fat relentless.
Yeah. In case anyone missed that word, it was dieting, not dying.
You've been dying from dieting.
Yeah, I was dieting. I used to be a larger fellow. And I've always said that if I got to a weight that I was more happy with, that would be the meal that I had. And that was like the best opportunity to have it.
And then we played in a real tournament for like 6 hours
Incredible.
straight.
We played, like, me and you would both admit that, like, I would happily say that you're better at gaming than me.
Just to put more time into it than you.
Like, you did all the Soulsborne and stuff like that.
Well, I've done the Demon Souls, but I'm not rest.
Yet.
Yeah,
Will do
Platinum Belt lovers.
But I would say that me and you got to a point where we played it that much as kids. We got very good at Unreal Tournament.
Oh yeah.
So we kind of harked back to that and just played it all night on the night before I got married. Got up, got changed too early, carried on playing.
Yeah, just playing in the tournament for hours.
I didn't have to go get married now. Which was a good. We'll not dwell on it because obviously I don't know who would be interested in hearing it. Incredible wedding day.
I thought so. It was busy for you.
It was very
Very
just
busy.
non-stop, but yeah, very rewarding.
Well, yeah, you got married.
Yeah, I mean, like going back to it now, it's like all of it, not just like the signing off of what you did. It would, yeah, cracking day. Oh, and obviously we're very close to. We got off COVID and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah, so it was nice to.
A busy year that year. You got married. My brother got married.
Mm-hmm.
I got married.
Yeah.
Your daughter was born.
Yeah,
Very busy year.
we did it all and moved house.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in that single, we just did all the stuff.
Yeah.
In 1 year, get it out of the way.
Wait, no, you moved out the previous year. I moved out that year.
We did it not in the same year, in a year.
Oh yeah, within a year. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So last meal.
Your last
You mean
meal.
like if I'm about to be executed?
Well, if you want to take it there.
Well, if I'm about to be executed, I'd have some with a lot of milk in.
Just to cause them a big clean up.
Big clean up for them when they're finished with it.
You want to tell them why, obviously.
Oh, I'm lactose intolerant, yeah. Yeah, I'm not just going to like spit it all up or something.
Well, if you weren't lactose intolerant, people would be like, why is he having a lot of milk?
Yeah, well, yeah. Just a crap ton of milk and just been laughing. Cleaning this up.
There was that guy who wants. Did he ask for a Bible as his last minute?
He ate the Bible?
Yeah.
That's pretty badass.
That's, you got to admit.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's pretty. That's cool.
You're not going to heaven now, but that's a pretty cool way to go.
But you were Bible intolerant. I'll show you.
Maybe you just choke to death on Bible.
That would be ironic.
That would be fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, it saved us some money, I suppose, now. I mean, there's a lot to eat in there as well.
In the Bible.
Was it Old or New Testament?
Didn't ask him, to be fair.
Did you have a preference? Like, this is the wrong one.
Yeah. This is not going down very well. It's this Old Testament. I know I'm about to mention one of your favourites. Jake Paul. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. Thought?
I don't get it. Yeah, obviously Mike Tyson were epic. Like, you can't deny how good a boxer and how scary a boxer he was. But at this point now, he's in his 60s, so it's like Jake Paul beats him. Yeah, he's beat Mike Tyson, but he's beat a 60-year-old. And if he gets beaten by him, he's got beat up by a 60-year-old. So I don't know. I don't get it. It's clearly just all about the money, isn't it? Really.
They're both going to make some coin.
Yeah,
they absolutely are. Tom Aspinall says he's not going to watch it. Tom Aspinall is currently interim heavyweight UFC champion. He said he's not going to watch it
because it's making a mockery of boxing
for the fear of Tyson getting hurt. I don't think he means that Jake Paul's going to hammer him.
Jake Paul's going to hammer him.
I think he's not going to watch it because you're effectively talking about a 60-year-old man getting into a boxing ring.
It's a pretty crazy thought.
Just a 6-year-old dancing around in a professional boxing environment. Crazy.
Yeah.
But
keep seeing like memes of people saying he's going to fight Clint Eastwood next.
Nice. My missus said, how old would Mike Tyson have to be for you to think you could beat him?
He'd have to be in a coffin for about 2 years, I think.
Well, that's funny. My missus says, when I talked about Mrs. about it, she said, you have to tell my answer because it's funny. She said that for me, it'd have to be hooked up to a life support machine and I'd just have to unplug it.
Wow.
My cheers.
You'd cop that up and all.
Could you imagine? He's coming back to life. Just running down all.
Swinging it, yeah. Going for your ears.
Yeah. And this weren't long after I brought up the discussion that I was considering like fighting. She said, that's my best chance against him.
I wasn't going to be your aim. I'm going to fight, and now I'm going to fight Mike Tyson.
That's it.
That's my ultimate goal.
Point 1, I'm going to fight. Point 2, I want it to be Tyson. But legitimately, have you seen that video? I don't know, the ages are probably not exact, but it's a short clip, really bad quality. Apparently he's 86 and the kid's like 20 odd. It's a video of an old Italian boxer at 86 fighting a 20 odd year old. And he knocks the guy out. He knocks a 20 odd year old.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess technique wise, but I'm just a bit concerned if you're in your 80s, if you get punched really hard, your bones start to go a bit.
I think it's one of them things, it only lasts about 30 seconds. They always say the last thing to go is your power. So I think it would just, he's got that head movement. I think you get to an age and like, I've probably got a good minute in me.
Probably a good minute in me, but I might die in one punch.
Yeah, and the guy goes in and he knocks him out. So I think if he's got there at 86, then probably 60-year-old Tyson might have a chance. I
think he probably does. It's just, again, you've been knocked out by a 60-year-old, ultimately.
I think if
really knock him out, because don't get me wrong, I don't think Mike Tyson couldn't knock him out. It's just, there's all these talks about the old contracts between all the
They've talked about it being an exhibition fight. Like at one point they said that they were going to have a headgear and 18-ounce gloves.
What?
Yeah, which, like, I don't know if you've ever had a headgear on, but it makes it much harder to be knocked out.
Well, yeah, it's protecting your head.
Like, like, incredibly, I've been whacked. I have dropped my hands and been whacked clean in the head with a headgear on. And
it'll hurt.
Yeah. it was shots that would have otherwise knocked me out.
Yeah.
I'm quite confident to say that.
Mm.
I think that rumour was quashed, but yeah, I think there's rumours about the legitimacy and how authentic the boxing will be.
Let's call that Canelo as well, aren't it? Which is a funny thought.
It's just not going to happen, is it? You don't knock out. He literally knocked out a taxi driver and then offered Canelo out.
Jesus Christ!
But unfortunately,
jump.
we are doing what he wants everybody to do.
This is your fault. You brought him up.
I did. More to talk about Tyson.
You're not going to put his name in it as well, eh?
No. I might put Tyson's. I won't put Jake's in it. What I want to talk about exploration. I know it's quite a tangent, but yeah, exploration. Would you ever have been an explorer? Would you have liked to have done it?
No. I've not got the best sort of like, just waiting for the smash.
Good.
Yeah. I never really had the best sort of internal compass. I'd get lost very easily.
Although, straight away, where are you exploring based on what I've just said? What do your mind jump to?
A jungle.
I didn't think you said jungle.
I don't know. I don't know. A temple. I've gone straight to Indiana Jones.
You have.
Or Dora the Explorer.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider, yeah.
No, so to me, space.
No, we're space.
Deep water.
No.
Desert.
Just see what fucking happened in deep water.
Arctic. All of them. And that's what I mean. Like
I would prefer to go to jungle. To jungle. And Arctic.
I prefer jungle than water.
Than water. Christ.
Water no go.
Yeah, no, I mean, no. I think it's mental anyone wanting to go into deep water. It's just crazy. What happened with that submarine?
That's deep water though, isn't it?
Well, you just said, would you explore deep water?
I really did.
Do you mean like the deep end of a swimming pool?
I think I'd rather do that. Yeah, but no, I mean, like deep water could be the people who go like into caves and stuff.
No.
That's mental.
That is also mental.
Yeah.
Just, as soon as water changes, you know,
Yeah.
the mad people who bought
You're getting all panicky. I'm not going to make you do it. Don't make me do it.
Yeah, no. No. I wouldn't do that. Would you? Don't do.
No. But
would you go space?
No space, no water. If I had to pick one, I would go sort of like the Arctic. If I had to pick one.
Someone's forcing you to go on an exploration.
Yeah, and all them. I think I'd rather go to space than water.
Yeah.
I think that the water one, like some of the horror stories about the water ones, where like apparently you can lose. You go that deep when you're swimming. I'm not talking about like submarines
and stuff.
The bends from coming up too quick. There's times when you can completely lose your direction to the point where
you don't know which is up and down and all.
You're heading down thinking you're going up and
all that pressure stuff. Like after that submarine thing, someone at work was telling me about what do you call the bifold dolphin experience. It's not like something you'd want to go and do. Bifold dolphin accident. Basically some deep water thing. And
not so much to be laughing at.
It's not. It's awful. It's just my pronunciation of it. Like this, we should change the name. It's the Mostly Wrong podcast because everything that comes out of my mouth just doesn't come out right. But yeah, look up bifold dolphin accident
or don't.
Yeah, it's not particularly nice, but the underwater shit. Yeah.
Which one do you think has got the most like legendary status of being that explorer of space? Do you think just because it's
generally harder to? Well, I don't know if it's harder to do. I mean, you need. Don't they say that they've explored into space more than they've explored the deepest parts of the ocean?
Yeah,
because we just haven't got
the equipment.
Which is a mental thought that things up into outer space, a vacuum, but they can't send stuff down to the bottom of the ocean.
That like being in that water is scary. I love swimming. I love sea. I've got a paddleboard now. I love doing that sort of stuff. But you get me too far out there, and you go down, and all you see is blue. And no, plug your pants a little.
And we did that mini triathlon that time, didn't we? You were really good at swimming. We were only 200 metres, and I thought I was going to drown.
Yeah, like I'll be honest. We did it as a team. The bike and the running, you absolutely smoked me. But there was a point where I
No,
thought
the bike one was closer.
the running you smoked me.
Yeah. Well, no, we stuck together.
You could have smoked me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take the compliments. But I didn't think you were going to get out of that water at one point.
But, no, folks.
That was good though. I really enjoyed that.
I mentioned death quite a lot on this podcast. Must just be that feeling that we are today.
Yeah. But yeah, being in that water is scary. And you do feel like there's that sense of I have no idea what's down there. I think it's the...
Well, we were only swimming in like a river in Leeds.
A closed thing as well.
Closed river, so there weren't much down there.
No.
Maybe some shopping trolleys.
in around it. I think it's that unknown. Like, there's nothing there, but what could be there, sort of.
A lot of nasty fish.
Fish.
Shark.
Yeah. What other nasty fish?
Angelfish.
Or
is it anglerfish? You know them ones that have got them weird... I mean... Probably not
deep would you? Yeah.
You have to go very fucking deep. You'd be dead by that point. That'd be your mind.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you'd just sink if you died in water?
So, instead of just sink, you'd sink.
You know, would you like sink and then float back up, or do you think you'd just keep going? Just end up at the bottom.
Well, you only float because of the oxygen in you, don't you?
And you blow when you die as well, though, don't you? All gases.
Yeah. I don't know.
Them fish are never going to know then down there.
You did that like you were just doing something really philosophical.
Fish aren't going to taste this.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think what other scary fish would there be genuinely? Because like,
well, we don't know.
We don't like piranhas.
Piranhas aren't in the sea.
No, we're going to say that there's as far as I'm aware. Again, I'm not sure of this one, but I don't think there's ever been a recorded piranha attack on humans.
Apparently they're quite timid, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, they're more likely to piss off if you go in water with them.
Yeah. They do look creepy. But
well, fish with teeth.
Yeah.
That's a pretty creepy looking thing.
I think I'd be more creeped out if they had human teeth. Like if a fish came up to me and smiled and they had a full set of human teeth, I'd be more scared.
Traditional English teeth.
Traditional English.
You know, right, fucked up teeth.
True. Yeah. Songs. Hit me with your songs of the week.
What is Love? Hadaway.
Nice.
Yeah.
What a song.
Great song.
Popped
up quite a few times.
Our missus find it funny that we have our songs being you. Hadaway being one of them, What is Love, and what's it called? To the Window.
To the Wall.
You know, what's that called? Get Low.
Yeah.
Lil Jon. Yeah!
That's Lil Jon.
That was not in any way. I thought, do I go for it? I thought, yeah, I'll just go for it.
Why not? YOLO.
Is
that still used?
It just was.
Feeling old.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's used it for a while.
No.
Imagine all them people with YOLO tattoos.
Yeah.
Look
at me say about anyone who's got any, like, acronym tattoo.
Any, like, fad tattoo.
Yeah.
Just get it covered.
You just had most of your tattoos with Laser Duff, haven't you?
Yeah. It got to the point, so I've had 3 sessions, and the 3rd session, it's been the first time that I've thought, that hurts more than a tattoo.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not thinking again in it. I've got wind now. Hurt me.
So pretty much from there to there, the entire arm is being done, so I can have it covered. And yeah, it's pretty... It's not like a tattoo where you're like, oh, it hurts, but it'll be worth it because I get to see something really cool. It's like it hurts, and it's going to look even worse for a while.
Is it shaded, like, light enough now for it to be gone over?
I don't think it will be. Yeah, it's probably going to have another session, at least. Yeah.
Just take a sander to it.
I think it would have been quicker, cheaper, probably not less painful.
No, might need some skin grafts.
Yeah, which probably, not worth it in the end. I've been listening, what have I had on? I've had a bit of Funeral for a Friend.
Oh, yeah.
I've had Hurricane by Bob Dylan. Have you heard that?
No, it's funny that, because didn't I say Hurricane another week for a different band?
Possibly, yeah. It's based on a true story.
Yeah.
Reuben Hurricane Carter, boxer, and in the song, basically he could have been middleweight champion of the world. Middleweight? Could have been champion of the world. And gets sent down for murder.
That's what the song's about?
Yeah, well the song's about that story, but him being wrongly tried, wrongly put away, and And apparently he got good mates with Ruben Carter and everything. Tried to get him released and stuff.
Oh.
But also is a banger. So
Fair enough.
Yeah. How long we've done? 55 minutes.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
about right, isn't it?
Yeah. Hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're going to try and get it so it's a bit more
Consistent.
consistent. Good word. You've pulled it back in end.
I got one
You've
word
been all over for an hour.
out of every single word that I've done.
I did appreciate how much you panicked when I asked if you want to be an explorer.
Don't make me do it, Tom.
So we should be able to get them every week now, a couple of days. So
Wow.
we'll try and get a consistent, not only recording, but a constant, a set upload date. But I don't know when that'll be. When we do pick it, we might have to play around and see what works, because apparently days that you release it.
Yeah, apparently that's what one of your YouTube
So,
things.
yeah, they said that. We might have a couple more and look at a first guest. But we may have to have a set tweak. Just because we can't fit them in.
It would be. I think just sitting right in the middle.
That'd
That'd be brilliant.
They'll just talk through him.
Like this.
Yeah. Just a little clue of as first guest. Adam had to look up here for it. We hope you enjoyed it.
And you, Shane.
Oh, he's straight in the.
I've been thinking about 10 minutes. I've been thinking.
I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say it in a minute. I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bye bye.
Yeah.